Let's make lemonade. Let's go to work.
That's the signal! Go! 6! It's beautiful! Mother Nature just pissed her pants, dude!
Wake up and hit the ground running. It's The Rush, presented by Willis Auto, with Travis Justice and Ross Peterson bringing you raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic talk about sports, life, and everything else that matters. No filtered, no fluff, just The Rush.
I like it. Willis Automotive is proud to power the Rush Radio Show. Whether you're searching for new, pre-owned, or certified, Willis is driven to serve. Sorry, everything went black on me for a second. Willis is driven to serve. Visit willisauto.com and discover a better car buying experience at Willis Automotive, where your next drive begins. Glad to have you along on a Friday morning here. Going to wrap up the week in a really fun way. Going to move things around quite a bit, not just what the obvious changes are here on your screen. Owen's back for a Friday. Bill Blank is going to fill in for Travis and have some fun with us. What's up, homie? How is you?
What's up? It is 1/3 of bald, and bald spot.
Bald. That was the
starting three.
The dynamic trio that went out and dominated, in large part to Travis Justice's efforts, which we were blown away by. To say most improved, he won most improved just because our expectations were so low. He'd never
there wasn't a beginning.
Oh, and did you know your dad had this competitive juice in him? Like I've played.
Of course he did.
I've done this thing with your dad before, and he was. I'm not trying to be mean here. Your dad was like the albatross on our team every time we brought him over, because he would just cherry pick. He never played defense in broom ball or bubble soccer. He literally stood by the goal and then got mad when people didn't get the ball to him. Okay.
Yep.
So we were nervous. I had told Justin, I'd even talked to the other boys. I was like, hey, listen, you're going to have to carry some weight here. A lot of defensive pressure because Travis is going to be a dead weight out there. And the dude came out on fire. Like angry that other people weren't taking it as serious as he was. I had no idea.
Down on the court. And Travis just had his mouth open, like mouth agape.
He was in the zone, dude. He was playing. I mean,
had to have had. I bet he had our first 10 or 12 points,
and several steals and blocks. And there's not a lot of defense.
Yeah, but Travis rolled up and took the ball out of this chick's lap out of the gate.
Right, the very first possession. One of the board members is rolling down the court with the ball in her lap. Travis goes over and takes it off her lap.
Nice.
Highly illegal, by the way.
Starts. Bill had the defensive play of the day though when he rolled up behind another board member who was getting, and we're up 12-2.
It's still early though. Still early. Got to keep your foot on the gas early.
She goes to get an open shot up. Bill rolls up behind her and barks at her as she goes to shoot the ball.
Oh! I actually did. I did the noise. I learned. My dad used to do this when I was a kid. That's what it was a thing my dad used to do when we'd play basketball in the driveway or whatever. He'd come running like he was going to play defense. Just go. And she didn't even know I was behind. I came up all stealth like behind her, and right before she shot, I was just right there.
And then in the second game, we're dominating. Going into the fourth quarter, I'm going to sit out and let one of the boys play, right? Your dad was legitimately angry. I thought he was going to make a scene.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not. Sit in the seat.
Because we got our knee on their neck right now.
Then my favorite thing that happened was, I told the story on Monday, but Fourth quarter, a couple minutes in, I wheel over towards the sideline and I tell one of the high school boys, sit in the chair. Game's over. We've won. Sit in the chair and have
Soak
fun.
it in. Soak it in. Soak in the celebration, you know?
And your dad was going down the court, so he didn't see it. He had his back because, again, he's racing down on defense to make sure we lock up this victory. So when he turns around, now it's the kid that he didn't want to have playing sitting in the chair, in my chair. And he looks at me like, the first dribble the kid that Eli's buddy dribbles hits the side of the chair and goes out of bounds. And your dad didn't move. He sat under the basket and just stared at me like they're gonna go on a 30-point run in the last 2 minutes and beat us.
That one was iffy early though, because that second team put up a little more resistance.
Yeah.
Had probably I think we had an 8 or 10 point lead after the first quarter. And then Eli and his buddy started shooting like 15 footers.
Travis was real happy about that.
Travis was, what are you doing?
Real happy about 15 footers.
But I was too at some point because it was about 4 of them in, and the other team had scored a couple times. Like, wait, come on now. And they're coming back down the court, and I remember you said something to Eli's buddy, and he was like, so I can do whatever I want. And I was like, no, you can't.
and something to remember is this was my little league baseball coach for several years.
Oh,
so you can imagine.
And I have noticed also, Owen, by the way, your dad loves this. He was hoping we'd talk about him.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, are you kidding me? Dude, when we had him on the fair show, when he was my guest on the fair show this past summer.
Yeah, I was
I remember before we brought him on, because, we do about 15 minutes before we bring the guest on. He could not have been more bored. His resting bitch face was out of control. And I actually said, well, we better get Travis up here because he's getting bored that it's not about him. But smart. Play to the ego. That's right.
I like
Play
it.
to the ego, baby.
We've got a really fun Friday lined up here, but I do want to get back to that. Here's what we've got going on today. Bill Blank is hanging out with us for a couple of hours. We've moved some things around in the 7 o'clock hour. Tyler Kluver is going to come up at 7 a.m. this morning. He's going to join us a half hour early. And Jess Settles is going to hop on with us at 7:30 to talk Hawkeye hoops for the final half hour of the show or so. So what that also means is we're going to have to do the weekly woo-hoo throughout this 6 o'clock hour. So we've got an awesome prize pack worth up to about $90 in scratch-off tickets from the Iowa Lottery available for win today. Owen and I don't have access to Travis's emails. I don't have any email inputs. You certainly can send those to Rosh. I'd try Ross at therushradio.com. That's going to be your best bet. But your best bet is actually going to be to call in 515-517-2303. We'll keep the phone lines open throughout this 6 o'clock hour. If you've got any weekly woohoos that you'd like to throw into the mix, call in at any time because we really, I like that. Look at you. With this 6 o'clock hour. Right. I mean, I thought we'd save some of the Hawkeye stuff, obviously, until we get Kluver and Jess on. Big weekend in basketball, but I don't know how much we want to preview Drake, UNI, or what Iowa and Iowa State have happened. In fact, does Iowa play Sunday? I think they play Sunday.
I can't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday at Penn State.
It's at Penn State, and then
smarmy little weird coach.
We have a couple of those in the Big Ten right now.
Oh yeah, the UCLA guy,
dude. And his East Coast attitude with the UCLA colors, it's a bad. I don't like that guy.
Ugh,
not a fan.
Oh, me neither. And I'm not a fan of the new Maryland coach either in his dumb vest.
Oh. Travis Justice joins us live from the streets of Italy. Can you hear us, buddy?
Got you perfect. Owen, you know where we're at, right?
I can see the wife in the background.
Nice.
Yeah, but we're at this sandwich shop that's really cool.
That's not the one that made me horribly sick, is it?
No, it's the first one we went to on the night. What's up there, Billy Blank?
Yeah.
What's up?
So look at this. I got a Merce now. You guys like that?
Hey,
is that new?
I just got it today.
Oh my!
Give me just a minute. Is that Pat back there?
Yeah.
Can I say hi to him? Because It's his birthday, right?
Not till Wednesday.
Oh, I thought this was his birthday. I thought this trip was for his birthday. Did you tell
Well,
us
it
that?
kind of.
Okay.
Well, he's here on his birthday. Pat, come here.
72nd birthday?
I believe he's 72. I think that's what it is.
72?
Actually, it's the big 60. He's 60 on this trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to interrupt the show, but I just thought I would, check in.
You're enjoying your, I'm assuming that's what your prosciutto sandwich or what is that what you're enjoying? Hey, buddy.
Yes. Ciao from Florence.
Yeah. So folks that don't know, that's Pat. You see Pat every day right here in one of these photos. Pat's in several of these photos right here. So you don't know it, but you see Pat every day here on the show. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a great
Ross.
time.
Oh, great time. Have fun.
Thanks, bud.
So I just thought I'd check in, say hello, and now I'm going to go drink and eat more sandwich.
Like
What
you
time is
haven't been drinking. You posted 2 hours ago. You were getting drunk. You had some amazing meals. And then there was a picture of beans, which didn't do it for me, but whatever.
Really hammered.
You're
No, I got really hammered. And so, yeah. All right. I'll let you guys go.
We'll see you.
Have fun, brother.
Anyway.
that was it.
That's all we get.
I like how it cut out, and the next thing you hear is really hammered.
I was really hammered.
Yeah.
I'm really
just
hammered.
froze and just really hammered.
I'm really hammered. Sorry, guys.
It's awesome.
So, but that sandwich shop was one that you're familiar with, obviously.
Yeah, it's good. I think they go every time. And yeah, it's delicious. They do a lot of stuff with truffles. Like they have truffle sauces and stuff they put on sandwiches, and I like that stuff. That's good.
Owen, big truffle guy.
Yep.
Mark it down.
Mark it down.
Let's see, Bill. Where should we get going, man? Because I have a lot of just nonsensical stuff that I wanted.
I love nonsensical stuff.
Throw at you. I was thinking of you the other day because I saw this graph come out about the NFL. First of all, two things with the NFL that happened that I thought were kind of interesting. The NFL, apparently, the NFL Players Association does like a players survey every year to ask, how satisfied are you with your organization? All sorts of different things.
Anonymous, right?
They're supposed to be anonymous and not supposed to be for public consumption.
Gotcha.
But
somebody's got to leak that.
Every once in a while it gets leaked, and it got leaked this year and the NFL has come out and said right away, hey, do not trust this information. This is not scientific. This has been leaked. You need to trust, you need to do your own internal reviews and trust that. And I think from a fan's perspective, at least, it is kind of shocking.
Well, here's the thing, if they admit that it got leaked, as soon as they say this was leaked, that means it is scientific.
Well, it is. It's a Players Association anonymous players survey.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's their point.
It's real. They said it.
Yeah, right. Who do you think? I will give you a couple of guesses. I don't think you'll come close to who the number 1, 2, or 3 franchises are. Maybe number 2 might be in one of your guesses, and I don't think you'll guess who the worst who registered the worst either. Who do you think? Now again, this is
happy with their
NFL Players Association annual report cards. According to the survey results obtained by ESPN, players consistently describe the organization as the best in the NFL. Which one is it?
Might be the Cowboys.
That's not a bad guess. It's not a bad guess.
As much as I hate Jerry, I'm a Cowboy fan. As much as I hate Jerry Jones and I'm dissatisfied all the time, I know for a fact the players love him. They love playing in Dallas.
I don't know. I don't have access to the entire list from the ESPN article. Not the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go with. So if it's not Dallas, then, man, as far as being happy with everything, like just, it's not who I think, huh? Okay, let's go with. The Cleveland Browns.
Dude, not a horrible guess. I would have put the Browns at the bottom, and they have finished 30th in the league. So they're not the worst team in the league.
How many are there? 32?
Yep. But right. So they're near the bottom. The Miami Dolphins.
I almost went there. That was my next.
Did
my
you
second
really?
guess. I was between Cleveland and Miami.
Now, is that because I said it was a team that you wouldn't guess? Because when I saw this, I'm like,
because they're not.
Well, they're
successful,
trolling.
probably.
Yeah, I'm looking at success as being a franchise that is a
I was thinking more along
organization.
the lines of the players being happy.
For the third consecutive year, the Miami Dolphins ranked first in the NFL Players Association annual report cards. According to the survey obtained by ESPN, the Minnesota Vikings finished second, and the Washington Commanders were third.
Oh, well, because now Magic's there. That's why it's Washington. That's because they got Magic. They got Magic Johnson pulling the strings.
But do you realize how old we are? You realize how old we are, Bill? None of the guys on the Washington Commanders ever saw Magic Johnson play basketball.
Yeah. I mean, if you really think about it, we barely did.
Right. You're right about that. I don't remember Magic at Michigan.
I think it was 7th grade when the announcement happened.
Oh, when he had the AIDS?
Yeah, when he said he had the HIV.
He had HIV, not AIDS. I don't remember what it was.
He never got full blown. He did that thing where he injected money into his veins.
He did the South Park cure where he just liquefied all the I'd have inject the money right into his veins.
Yeah, I mean, he's the reason after I got divorced, I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to get AIDS. Because at this point, I'm 47. I could live a decent life with it. Like,
how'd that work out?
Well, I haven't contracted it yet.
Good for you. Hey, I guess there's time. The Pittsburgh Steelers finished last for the first time in the 4-year history of the Union survey. Last year, the Steelers had ranked 28th. Arizona Cardinals finished 31st in the 2026 survey after a last place finish in 2025. And the Cleveland Browns finished in 30th for the second year in a row.
I feel like the factors are not football related for the most part. I feel like
they've got that. I'm with you on that. That's the first. I was real surprised that Pittsburgh, by the way, because I have thought
the no income tax and no state income tax in Miami.
I didn't think about any of that stuff, Bill. Honestly, I didn't even think about the.
Yeah, that's probably the number one factor.
Why Miami is number one, Minnesota, but then why wouldn't Tampa Bay be up there a little far? I mean, again, I don't think it's one factor.
Yeah.
You're probably right that it's a recipe. There's a whole bunch of stuff being thrown into there.
Tampa Bay ain't Miami, though.
True. Good point.
Tampa Bay.
Either is Jacksonville. Jacksonville shouldn't even be Florida.
Jacksonville's even further from Miami.
Yeah.
I've been to all three, and believe you me, 24-year-old football player at the peak of his powers is having a really good time in Miami.
Tampa is so just that. Miami obviously is number one. Orlando's a cool place. Tampa's Tampa's a cool place.
It's Disney.
Yeah, true.
And it's cold comparatively. Any of those landlocked cities like Orlando or Jacksonville, the ones that are kind of landlocked like that, they're not.
See, I've only been there. It's got to be a perspective thing, Bill. I've only been to Orlando in the middle of winter. And so when you're going in the middle of winter and it's
warm,
oh, dude, yeah, we're swimming. I remember at Disney one time, we go to the pool to go swimming, and the lifeguards were wearing parkas.
Yeah.
They were looking at you like you're insane. You know what I mean? We're like, hey, this is beautiful.
I actually froze my ass off in Orlando at Universal Studios.
Was it Orlando where you punched a stranger and ran away?
Oh, that was Tampa.
That was Tampa?
Yeah.
What happened?
That was Ybor City.
Yeah. Bill, just walking along. He punched somebody in the face.
No,
and
there's so much.
I thought you was somebody else.
Martin Luther King punched me in the face. He said, "Oh, I thought you were someone else." So I'm on my way to Tampa. It was my first time in Tampa. I've been there many times since, but this was my first time. And I called this comic buddy of mine, who's one of my favorite comics. His name's Tom Dustin. He's from Boston. And I called him on my way down there, and I'm like, "Hey, who do I get weed from in Tampa?" And he's like, "There's this kid in the kitchen. He works in the kitchen, and he actually lives in the same complex as the condo. He lives like right across from the condo." So I'm like, "Cool." And he goes, "But hey, be careful." He goes, "Be careful when you're walking back to the condo." He goes, "Ybor City's great." He's like, he goes, "You walk 2 blocks in either direction off of Ybor City, and it's the worst freaking neighborhood you've ever seen in your life." And I'm like, "Whatever, dude." I'm like, I don't get picked out of that lineup. It's fine. You know, like people that mug people look for a mark. They don't look for somebody that's going to put up resistance. And at the very least, I look like I'll put up some resistance.
Yeah.
So I'm usually not going to be the guy that they pick. Well, I forgot that I was helping my dad in his warehouse building that steel racking that they have in warehouses, you know?
Okay. All right.
And we didn't do it, you know, the OSHA way. We were climbing on that shit and whatever. And a big beam fell on my knee. Actually, my knee to this day looks like I had knee surgery, but it's just from that beam hitting it. And so it was like, I don't know, a few days before that. And so I wasn't even thinking about it, but
So you're limping.
I didn't even have a show. It was the first night, and I went to the club. They had an open mic. I went to the club and did the open mic. And I'm walking back to the condo. I get a slice of pizza and a Mountain Dew, and I'm walking back to the club. And I'm limpy. I didn't realize I look like a wounded gazelle.
Yeah.
And so I just hear out of nowhere, like, "Hey," because what happened was I turned 1 block too early. I went, and I realized almost immediately that I went the wrong way. And I just hear, "Hey," and I look, and this guy comes, and he's like, come and help me and my friend or whatever. And I'm like, "With what?" And he was a decently sized dude, had dreads, long dreads, head to toe red, St. Louis Cardinals hat. And like, I grew up on the north side, dude. Like, somebody's head to toe red like that says blood to me. Like, immediately. So, and not a lot of Cardinal fans in Tampa, you know. I know dudes like to match their hats and their clothes and shit like that, but like Tampa's red, they could have a Tampa hat.
This guy just likes the Bulls.
Like, all this shit goes through my head immediately, you know what I mean? So I'm like, with what, and he's like, "Oh, just come help." I see no one else anywhere. So I'm just like, "Nah, man, I got to go," or whatever. And I turn, start walking away. He kind of grabs at my arm. Nothing crazy, but I feel him touch me.
Yeah.
As soon as I felt him touch me, I just turned around and hit him as hard as I could and took off running.
Yeah.
I didn't wait to see if I dropped him. I didn't wait for nothing. I just hit him and
then you hobble back to limp running back to your apartment or
the condo. Yep.
So at what point did you realize it was just a guy needing help that you assaulted?
I know that's what happened when I got back. When I got back to the condo, I called Tom Dustin and I'm like, "You did that." I'm like, "You made that. You put that out into the universe."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You did that." And he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, either I did that and you punched that guy that was gonna mug you, or you punched some poor guy that actually needed your help."
He's having a crappy day. He's like, "Man,
you just made it worse."
I tried to get this handicapped white dude to help me, and he beat me up, man. Hey, do we still have Rick on hold? Rick wanted to chat about the NFL rankings thing. Bill, that's fun. I have a story that ties all of this together perfectly. So, Rick, thank you so much for the phone call. Thanks for calling into the Rush. How are you, sir?
Good. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. What you wanted to share something with us on the NFL rankings thing we talked about?
Yeah, I read that article yesterday, and they base it on things like family time before the games, like how the family gets to go, and if they have childcare, the quality of the food, things like that, quality of the training area and the trainers. So it was
Quality of
quite
the
a list.
Latina population.
Yeah, it is, and it's supposed to be right, Rick. Did I read this right? That it's not supposed to be public. This thing has been leaked, right?
Yeah, well, I actually found it on the NFLPA website.
Oh wow!
So it was on purpose,
So
maybe. Well, the
Yeah,
NFLPA
I
website,
think
yeah,
it
that'd be.
got
I
out
mean, that's the union website.
yeah,
I think maybe what
think it got out
probably
and they said, hell with it.
well, probably what it was the union would want that to be shared, and the owners wouldn't. So it was probably kind of a power play.
Yeah.
Said the Steelers locker room was graded an F. Players reported that it has, quote, only 5 bathroom stalls for the entire team. For the survey, players report that the Steelers training room lacks updated recovery technology, and I don't even know what modalities, modalities, I don't know, a word I can't even pronounce. But they don't even have it. They don't even have that thing.
They don't have those.
Pittsburgh strength coaches ranked last in the NFL, though the training staff ranked first. So we don't
It's
prevent
because
injury.
they got to work so hard.
We don't prevent injury, but we can sure recover from
Yeah,
them.
we're well practiced.
Rick, thank you for the call. Appreciate it, sir.
We're the best ankle
He hung up.
tapers this side of
hung
the
up.
Mississippi.
Don't forget, Weekly Woohoo is available also 515-517-2303 if you've got something. All right, so to tie this all together, another report came out from the clevelandvintage.com. This is the NFL fan violence tracker. Okay? It says there's one thing that unifies NFL fans across every single team. It's their love for brawling in the stands. So this is a database that takes into account all of the whether it is actual police involvement, social media posts. They compiled a comprehensive breakdown of every NFL fan fight and data broken down year by year, division by division. So let me ask you, fellas, who do you think in 2025 there's one organization that gets the worst rap, right?
Philly.
Oh, I was going to say the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. Dude, Philly is a good one.
Mhm.
Philly's a good one. The
They
Raiders
fight each other, dude. The Philly fans fight each other. They're not even fighting the other team.
I would have thought the Raiders were a layup on this one. The Raiders are second. The Raiders have the second most. Philly is 6th. Your Cowboys are number 3.
Yeah, I've been to one Cowboy game and somebody almost got in a fight with me. Nothing happened, but
Bill, are you noticing a common
they were getting mad.
denominator?
No, they were
Is there-
getting mad at me for being so negative. I was pissed off. They were mad at me for being so negative because I was like, saying mean.
I'm
things
amazed
about
somebody hasn't come up to you at some
players.
point and been like, that official's my dad. Screw you.
Yeah,
You deserve to die.
dude. One year, I can't. I want to say maybe it was my second year of my seats at Kinnick, after they renovated, and I realized the ref could hear me. A ref reacted to something I said, and I was like, "Oh, it's fucking on."
Oh, you didn't feel bad about it. You
Oh,
leaned
hell
into
no.
it.
I was like, you just, oh, you can hear me? It's over with for you, buddy. Oh, yeah. In fact, I said, oh, you can hear me, dipshit.
The Chargers, the number one place to experience fan violence in the NFL is the
No
Chargers.
kidding.
The Chargers. 3 teams tied for the bottom. The Jets, the Colts, and the Browns. If you suck, nobody cares enough to fight.
Yeah, true.
You can say that about the Colts.
Yeah, the visiting teams are having a good old time.
We'll wrap up the 6 o'clock hour. Get back to you with Jess Settles and Tyler Kluver in the 7 o'clock hour to have a fun Friday, and the weekly woohoo at 515-517-2303.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app. allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
This is Iowa Wolves basketball. Fast, loud, right on top of the action. Every play hits harder when you're in the building. Now it can hit even bigger. Win cash in a VIP Timberwolves trip from the Iowa Lottery. Play Cash Frenzy for your chance to win instantly. Didn't win? Enter non-winning tickets into the VIP club for a shot at courtside seats with the Iowa Wolves or a Timberwolves getaway.
When you work with a company like Mr. Electric that goes above and beyond and makes the customer their priority, that is just a real joy to encounter these days. It was a fairly complicated project and it was intimidating. They made it look so easy and they were very professional, very clean folks. They thoroughly explain what they're going to do. It's clear that they're experienced and that they know what they're doing. Having professionals out there that can do that for me, that gives me a lot of peace of mind.
Keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines.
There's a new spin on casual dining near Drake University. Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers. Craveable faves, flatbreads, delicious burgers, frozen cocktails, and a crazy cool vibe. Get to Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers today.
My name's Gary Presnell, and I'm a residential home mortgage banker for Northwest Bank in Des Moines Metro Market. I've been financing people's homes for over 25 years, and I'm an expert in financing VA loans, FHA loans, IFA loans, and new construction homes. This is my cat Norm. Norm knows football, but he doesn't know mortgage. And that's where I come in. There are a lot of Tom, Dick, and Norms out there doing loans. So don't just trust anyone with your home loan. I'm your local, trusted, experienced expert.
Call Gary at 515-975-6767 or find his profile at nw.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Steve Olinger, Service Director here at Willis Nissan. February is here, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Love is in the air. It's time to give your car some love. Take advantage now until April 30th. Buy 3 tires and get the 4th for $1. Go online today at willisnissan.com or give us a call to schedule your tire installation.
Hi, it's Noel. If you're thinking about popping the question, start with a jeweler you can trust. At Fiscus Jewelers, we offer the largest inventory in Ankeny, featuring stunning engagement rings and rare and forever natural diamonds, pre-screened with advanced technology. If you don't see exactly what you're looking for, we'll custom design it together, and our CAD drawings are always free. And when it's time to say I do, don't forget the guys. We offer the largest selection of men's wedding bands around. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Back to the Rush. Strong opinions, weak filters, and just enough sense to stay on the air. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Welcome back to The Rush on therushradio.com. Again, got the weekly woohoo fired up here for this last half hour of the show. Give us a call, 515-517-2303. If you've got a woohoo or a boohoo, quite frankly, right now, a $90 prize pack from the Iowa Lottery available for winning. Travis always talks about this community that we have and the great group of listeners, and how it really does have this coffee club kind of feel in the morning. And we always want to acknowledge when somebody in the group isn't having the best of days. And I saw our buddy Coach Hersom post in there that he had a friend that he lost here in the last couple of days. So tough day for him. And he said, that same sort of thing that you hear from a lot of guys, man. If you're struggling, say something, please, 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 because this sucks. And so, Coach, we're thinking about you today, and best of luck over these next couple of weeks and months with all of that. I had mentioned the NFL stories, the NFL report card, and then the fight data. Bill, let's talk about one of your favorite subjects, and that is politics. Did you see that the UFC is going to have an event at the White House?
Yeah, we're living in idiocracy,
dude. It's crazy.
No doubt about it.
It's crazy. Did you see? There's so many. We are living in idiocracy. It's wild.
It's happening. We're gonna start watering our plants with Gatorade real
well,
soon.
dude. We just didn't you hear the thing the other day? Plants need glyphosates. That's what they need. Plants. That's what plants need is glyphosates. You didn't hear? I mean, we live in it. It's wild.
It's the absolute.
If you don't know the movie, it's anyway. Yeah. We love it. But anyway, the UFC announced today, or this article came out today. Maybe this has been known. I did not, and I'm still. This is one of those situations where I almost need Trav to explain this to me. The UFC says they are going to lose $30 million by having this event on the lawn of the White House.
That's like the Super Bowl act paying to be on the Super Bowl. Pay.
Are they saying they're going to actually lose the money or miss out on the money?
It says UFC expected to. This is from YahooSports.com. UFC expected to lose at least $30 million on White House card. Quote: "We will not profit from this event." And then, and here's some of the data.
Yes, you will.
I love you, Bill.
You wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have done it otherwise.
That was kind of like Trav the other day. That was like, man, the United Lounge is free. You only have to pay $125 a year.
Yeah, I only pay $100-some a year, and I get all this free stuff to watch on Amazon Prime.
So I just want to read here from the Yahoo Sports .com article. The UFC White House card is still 4 months away. It's scheduled for June 14th, by the way. But the costs for the event could potentially skyrocket past $60 million once it's all said and done. The once-in-a-lifetime, event planned for June 14th is going to be a very expensive endeavor for the UFC because the promotion owned and operated by TKO Group Holdings is absorbing all the costs associated with the card. That includes effectively building an arena on the south lawn of the White House. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So Trump just grifted Dana White, basically.
I think that your first take is probably right. There's something on the backside.
Listen,
there's something.
You pay to host this event. I mean, you're gonna make so much money afterwards. It's gonna be worth it. You know. That just sounds like a classic business ripoff deal. Like I'm gonna commit. It's like when the amount of times somebody comes to you and tries to get you to do stand up for free and says it's great.
It's great exposure. This is
great exposure. I can't pay anything, but great exposure.
Owen's from a family of artists. He knows.
Yeah,
this
Owen knows. Yeah,
he knows all about.
As a musician, they probably give you that
right.
shit too. You know,
hey man, you come and play for free, but you're gonna get such great exposure.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of people
good
there.
for you.
And it's funny too when it's not good exposure at all.
No, it's actually it's actually the opposite. It's the opposite.
And it's usually a situation that sets you up for failure as well. So
yes,
usually it's somebody that wants you to, hey, will you go up in the middle of the mall and just do stand up while walking around, and it'll be great exposure. There's
it'll get your foot in the door.
That's
what they'll say.
People there.
Yeah.
100,000 not paying attention to me and me annoying to
especially them. Bill, in your field, because I've been with you in rooms like that. I've been with Josh Alton or other people who they hire you and they say, hey, we're having a karaoke contest and we need somebody to do 8 minutes between when the last person sings and while the judges tally their scores. It'll be great exposure for you. You're gonna kill it. Nobody's there for comedy.
No.
So it turns into an abomination of what it all is supposed to be. Your act doesn't work. The crowd doesn't like it. Yeah. What was your exposure? Oh, I just turned off 50 people from ever wanting to watch me do what I do.
I tell people all the time, like when it comes to like private events and, things like a post prom or, you know, these like I charge a lot of, I'm not charging a lot of money because I'm a great comic. I'm not like, they think that I'm charging them a lot of money because I'm like, well, if you want me, this is how much I cost. No, I'm charging you a lot of money because of how bad it's going to suck for me. It's going to cost you this much money for me to go through it. That's what it is. 100%.
Dana White had previously said that this event would cost $20 million or more, and that would blow past the what they spent to do UFC 306 at the Sphere. I guess I didn't even know that they'd done that. I didn't know
it's
that.
Amazing. I mean, all Dana White does is run around losing money. How does he live his life?
I think he's doing okay.
Crazy.
I think he's doing okay. I think after 306 events or whatever it is that they're working on now, they're gonna he's gonna find a way.
Look, we're losing money on this. Sounds like a used car salesman. All right, man, I'm gonna lose money on this one. But,
60 million.
Yeah.
Not
talk to my boss.
Not some money.
Oh, yeah. Well, to him,
million.
that's some money.
That's a good point.
Who gets to go to this the White House one? Are there tickets for sale, or is it what? How's that working?
Yeah, geez.
That's great.
I bet the Secret Service is just pissed about that. Jesus, I
didn't think this would. When this first got announced, I was like, "This isn't gonna happen."
What a disaster! Oh my God, there's gonna be guys everywhere just And the UFC, by the way, some of these guys are just getting flat out unhinged because Dana White doesn't, and good for him. He doesn't regulate anybody. He doesn't tell anybody what they can and can't say, and yada yada.
And he's
although I'm sure if they disparaged the brand, he would have a problem with that. But
got that right. Got that right.
I don't even remember the fight, but dude won the fight, and I think it was a heavyweight. I want to say it was maybe a month ago. After the fight, this, that, and the other thing, and all of a sudden he just goes, and Brittany Griner's a man.
Oh, jeez. I mean, okay.
What?
Remember when Mike Tyson? Remember when Mike Tyson at that weigh-in went crazy and started screaming at that reporter, and he's
Vaguely.
like, I'll rape you. I'll eat your. I mean, he like goes on and on and on. And he's at a weigh-in. He's not even like fighting
in a jock strap. I will rape you.
They're unhinged. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff happening.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
But once and again, and S. Williams writes in says, "Hey, Mike is better now. Mike is better once they get removed from the adrenaline, that arena. Yeah, but you're
age.
You're starting with some unhinged behavior and aggression and energy they don't know what to do with, and then it comes out in all these crazy ways. I'll eat his children."
Let's start checking yourself as you get older. You know, you hit a rock bottom, so they say. You know, at one point with your anger, I guess maybe you're or letting your emotions get the best of you, quote unquote, things like that. I think as you get older, you just kind of learn. Some of us take longer than others.
Is Mike the best example though, Tyson, of like how we love a redemption story, right? And we have forgiven that guy for some really, 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 really vile, horrible stuff.
Also, like
I'm rooting for Mike Tyson. And I think of Mike Tyson now. I mean, I like seeing him on TV and what he has to say because he's
the thing about Mike.
But why?
Because Mike Tyson, specifically, I think the redemption story with him happens because people started to realize that he was kind of a victim, that he was this young kid that got taken advantage of by all these people because of his talent, and they fostered that behavior. That behavior was lucrative for them. So then you have this identity crisis all of a sudden when you can't fight anymore. Now what are you going to do? You know, just like you said, all that pent up, all that stuff there was no outlet for it. And there's no one around him helping him because it wasn't lucrative for them to help him. But it was lucrative for those guys to turn him into a violent animal.
Yeah. He had a lot of hanger-oners and yes men at the end of that.
Yep.
Wild run.
And those are the guys egging him on because that's what kept them hanging on. You know, that's what kept
what
them
kept
around
Mike relevant was being wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like one of the things that helped him revive his image was The Hangover.
Yes, 100%.
And then you find out that he only did The Hangover because he was in massive, massive debt and basically was paid millions of dollars that time. And, good
for him.
Good for him for being able to have that opportunity and make the most of it. And Tyson's an interesting fellow for sure.
Well, and that could have been part of how angry he was there for a while. He was broke. Yeah. Shouldn't have been broke. People took advantage of that. He just a lot of stuff
that's
going
not
on.
an
He's
excuse
just gotten
for
older
that.
and better.
Again, it is strange in my head how even I have given him. I like Mike Tyson, and I know that he raped a woman. And you're
I guess I never thought.
Like it's a weird thing that we just are. But it's Mike.
Maybe it was because of our age when that happened.
Yeah, it's part of our age.
When that happened, I remember like we were at an age where we would have been like, "Oh, she wanted it."
No, well,
why'd she go in there then?
I think that what I thought you were going to say is that we had already idolized Mike Tyson. We already had him on a pedestal, and so what happens? Just like you do with politicians, even when all this evidence shows up to say, "Hey, that pedestal shouldn't be there." That guy's a piece of shit. That guy's doing all sorts. You go, wow.
Right. Well,
now
it was a different time.
Yeah, right. Right.
That's my favorite one. I remember I got kind of an argument with my grandpa one time when Adolph Rupp died. Because it was on the front of the sports page that Adolph Rupp died. It was like this legendary career, whatever. And I was talking about how racist he was. I was like, well, whatever, screw that guy, And my grandpa goes, well, it was a different time then. And I'm like, yeah, and it was wrong. That's why it was a different time. It got better. It got better than guys like that.
Did you?
And his name was Adolph. Grandpa, come on.
Listen, you can't let one guy ruin the Charlie Chaplin mustache too. Come on, Bill.
Dude, I mean, how tone deaf are you? Of course, I guess Adolph Rupp was probably born around the same time as Adolf.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
so I guess it was just parallel thinking.
That's on you. Did you see that? We don't have to worry about college football getting any crazier, or college sports getting any weirder, because college leaders are going to tackle the issue at a roundtable with the president. Here's who's going to get involved to fix college sports. According to ESPN.com, Tiger Woods has been invited to the table. You do have Nick Saban, Mac Brown, and Urban Meyer. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. ESPN Chairman Jimmy Pitaro. Several athletic directors, including Notre Dame's Pete Bavacqua. Going to bring in Tim Tebow and Charlie Ward, and going to bring in New England Patriots president Jonathan Kraft and former Secretary of State and college football playoff selection committee member and first female member of Augusta. That's right. She's had a true Forrest Gump run. Condoleezza Rice is going to be.
I was just getting ready to say she was on the stupid playoff committee at one point.
Yeah.
That was a weird pick. I always wondered what Condoleezza Rice was doing there, but she must know her shit.
She must know her shit, right? And she knows all the right people to get invited.
I like most of that. I like most of that group.
I don't like any of it.
Really?
Honest with you, no, I don't think.
I think it's mostly a no skin in the game group. I think you got to have some player representation, though.
Oh, but you got ESPN chairman there.
That's what I said. I like most of that group. I don't like the ESPN chairman. I don't like anyone that can have skin in the game.
Yeah,
I feel like Saban, Urban Meyer, those are retired coaches. Those are guys with no skin in the game,
but still with very loyal ties to the big brands.
I suppose. I suppose, but I don't know. I do feel like when you get removed and you're rich
You don't think Nick Saban's going to go in there and do what's best for his buddies at Alabama?
No, I think he's going to do what's best for college football. Honestly.
Wow,
I think Nick Saban's that type of guy, dude.
You got a lot more faith in people.
I do. I mean, just, and maybe I'm wrong, but just listening to his attitude, the way he talks about things, I do like him at that table. I think because I think what you need at that table, like him and Urban Meyer, you need guys that have succeeded at the highest level, because there's something to be said for knowing what that takes. And you have to somehow balance that with this money now.
Yeah.
You know, I think that they are going to be more probably loyal to I shouldn't say he was necessarily going to do what's best for college football. I just don't think that he's necessarily going to do what's best for Alabama. I think he's going to do what's best for the schools rather than the players. So I don't like that there's no player representation. I think there needs to be.
I mean, Tim Tebow and Charlie Ward, but man, Charlie Ward played 40 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They need people that have experience in the current climate. There needs to be no agents. I know that. No agents involved.
I love Tiger Woods.
Yes.
What does Tiger Woods know about NIL and the changing landscape of college football?
Yeah, Tiger Woods, I guess, is kind of a strange one.
And so,
although you know what though, golf getting a lot bigger. There's NIL deals going on in college golf.
You're not trying to make this. You're not.
No, it's happening. It's getting there. I'm just saying, that's going to happen. You don't think so?
They're gonna.
You don't think there's colleges getting?
I'm not saying. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. What I'm saying is, it's not a grain of sand on the beach.
Oh no.
To the NIL
I'm
money
just
going
trying
on
to
with
make
football.
the connection of why it.
The connection is, I want to get some famous people in a room and pretend like we really know what we're doing, and that's what this is to me. Robert Kraft. I've never heard Jonathan.
I don't like that. I don't like a GM being there. I like Adam Silver being there.
Do you?
Yeah, I'd like to see Goodall in there too. I'd like to see the commissioners in there, because they don't have skin in the game for college football to make any money. No, what I'm saying is monetarily they don't.
I think they do. Hear me out on my conspiracy theory of this, right? Adam Silver, Roger Goodell, even though Roger Goodell is probably not there for this reason, the NFL and college football seem to always be in different rooms, right? Yeah. There's some silos there for some reason, some compartmentalization that happens. With the NBA, I don't necessarily see that. My fear would be that the NBA looks at college basketball, has some sort of incestuous relationship with a commissioner. Adam Silver has a relationship with somebody inside the NCAA, somebody in one of these conferences, and sees the college basketball as a free minor league, wants to do everything they can to continue to support that and build that. If Adam Silver can go in there and say, hey, we got to figure out what to do with like Bediako and these dudes, I'll help you guys draft some language that says once you get past this threshold, there's no going backwards. But my fear would be what the incentives are for guys. I don't know what Tiger. I guess I can't find it. I can't figure out what Tiger's incentive would be. Charlie's getting to be college age, as Berger just writes in. So maybe it's something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
With Adam Silver though, could there be? Do you think Adam Silver likes or dislikes the G League? Because NIL is definitely, I think, affecting that.
Oh boy, big time.
So
great point. Yes.
Is it good for him? Is it good for the NBA, in his opinion, to have a G League or not? Because, like you said, that free college minor league. Would you rather have that? So maybe.
Boy, that's a good question, Bill. Have they? What would Adam Silver rather have? If you made him, if you tell him there's a dichotomy coming, there's a choice coming.
Yeah,
you either have to decide between a healthy G League or a healthy NCAA. I don't know.
There's no way the G League makes any money. The G League is a money pit.
They are a minor league system.
Just it's like, an investment.
Right. It's an investment for the big clubs. The Minnesota Wolves invest in the Iowa Wolves to have that talent.
Like we have the best attendance consistently in the G League, the Iowa Wolves do.
Didn't even know that. Wow.
I believe so.
I'll be calling a couple games here. I'll be calling a few games for the Wolves here in a few weeks.
But those games aren't anywhere near a sellout.
No.
And so if we're leading,
that's a good question about
if we're leading the league in attendance, what do you think the other ones look like?
That's
probably lucky to get 1,000 people at a G League game.
Most importantly, I think my hope would be that this is much ado about nothing. This committee just comes away with
who else do you have
ideas?
Who would you want to have on there though?
That's a good question. I don't mind. I like Tim Tebow. I like a guy. I like the player perspective of that.
Yeah, I've come to think that Tim Tebow is a genuine guy. I used to be on the fence on him, but I think he's genuine.
I liked him. I've always liked Tim Tebow.
I used to just be waiting for him to get caught doing something. Like a Ted Haggerty or something,
Yeah, there's a lot of examples of that. All right, Tyler Kluver is going to be hopping on with us here in the 7:00 hour again. Starting the 7:00 hour with Tyler Kluver because at 7:30 here on Friday, going to hook up with our buddy Jess Settles. Been a long time since I've talked to Jess, and we'll get Jess on to chat Hawkeye hoops to wrap up the show. But Tyler Kluver will hop on with us next. We'll talk some football, all sorts of other goofy stuff. Owen Justice is hanging out with us. Bill Blank in here for a Friday. It's The Rush on therushradio.com.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app, allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
This is Iowa Wolves basketball. Fast, loud, right on top of the action. Every play hits harder when you're in the building. Now it can hit even bigger. Win cash in a VIP Timberwolves trip from the Iowa Lottery. Play Cash Frenzy for your chance to win instantly. Didn't win? Enter non-winning tickets into the VIP club for a shot at courtside seats with the Iowa Wolves or a Timberwolves getaway.
At Iowa Floor Covering, we believe great floors start with great service. Whether you're looking for a plush carpet, durable LVP, timeless hardwood, stylish laminate, or beautiful tile, including custom tile showers, we'll help you find the perfect fit. No pressure, no pushy sales tactics, just honest guidance from a team that listens. DIY Weekend Warrior, we've got the products and advice to set you up for success. Iowa Floor Covering, floors you'll love from people you can trust.
More Iowa in the Iowa Tap Room than you may realize. Housed in a building nearly as old as Iowa itself, the Iowa Tap Room greets you with a harvest of 120 Iowa craft beers on tap from all corners of the state. And the food doesn't get much more Iowa than this. The Iowa Tap Room, all Iowa beer, one amazing place.
There's always something new at Fong's Pizza and an ever-changing menu of tiki drinks. Or try our new noodle dishes alongside your favorite slice. It's all happening at the new Fong's in the East Village.
Thinking about buying a home? Get pre-approved in 30 minutes with Gary Presnell at Northwest Bank in Des Moines. Gary offers first-time home buyers programs, VA, FHA, IFA, and conventional loans. Call Gary at 515-975-6767 or find his profile at nw.bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Start spreading the news, cause it's time to buy booze, and there's only one place to be. You can see all your friends, the good times never end, unless you're just loitering. It's Central City, we can make your dreams come true. No guarantee your dreams will come true. Central City, all this booze is waiting for you. Look at all this booze.
Pump it up. fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland, Service Manager here at Mini of Des Moines. With Valentine's Day around the corner, if you're struggling to find the perfect way to show your Mini that you still care, please stop in so we can give it a look over and make sure that it's up to date on its preventative maintenance and repair. Please give us a call or schedule your appointment online at miniofdesmoines.com.
The following advertisement is for people who like to save money.
Do you or a loved one suffer from chronic overspending, getting less but paying more? Then you may have a case of big HVAC. Now is the time to try Priority One. We set our own prices, which means you pay for what you need, not for anything else. And if you need a heating service or new furnace, now is the time to try Priority One.
Side effects of Priority One include increased happiness, extra peace of mind, and bonus cash for whatever you want. Please use responsibly.
Game on, keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
Like a rash you thought was gone. Travis and Ross aren't contagious, but they are addictive. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Oh, it's just me and Kluver. Hey, what's up, Kluver? How you doing, brother? Didn't expect that. Nice to see you.
And the baby.
Oh, and the baby. And the baby. What a baby.
That's a Brooksy boy.
Go blank in there as well. Yeah. Oh, and you're fine, buddy. If you want to hop in, but you're good at any time.
Hey, Ross,
Blank
real
is with
quick.
us here on a Friday, helping us get wrap up the week. And of course, Tyler Kluver normally joins us at 7:30. Thank you so much for your flexibility and ability to join us here at 7 a.m.
Of course. I'm always here. I don't do anything on Fridays.
Did I lose Tyler?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I hear him.
Oh. Oh, Bill, this happens all the time.
back.
Yeah. Oh, really?
This happens all the time. Every time I hop in here with Travis and them.
All of a sudden, they can't hear you, but I can.
How's the first hour been?
It's been amazing, because I'm here. I've really stepped up the level.
Now that Ross is gone, the show's this is
The
actually
way it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
It's
this is
just
the
all Hawkeyes. We don't have to talk about the clowns at all.
Did you guys talk sports in the first hour?
A little tiny bit, but
What-
I
what's-
actually did. I did KXNO yesterday with Heather, and she always gets mad at me because I just call them the clowns all morning. Because I couldn't do what they do. Like being forced to talk about teams I hate, like I care.
Yeah.
like
Ross, yeah, they're very Ross, and I respect them a lot because they are so measured. It's not what I do. We give a fair amount of shit to Iowa State and Nebraska and everybody else on our show as well. And it's like I have a hard time. I have a hard time being that measured and just level when talking. Yeah, I do think I give a fair amount of respect when it's due, but yeah, Ross.
I'm really bad. I just dehumanize all of them. Like
and that's good. We need that.
Yeah, like if it doesn't say Iowa Hawkeyes on your uniform, you're not even a real human being to me. It's like the way we train soldiers to kill. It's just too bad that I can't have the outlet. I'm not athletic enough. I wasn't a D1 level athlete.
Well, I wasn't really either. We schemed it.
You schemed it.
We schemed it. What did you grow up in Eastern
Des Moines.
Iowa?
I grew up in Des Moines. Yeah.
Okay. And so you were always a Hawk fan?
Yeah, my grandparents were season ticket holders. And so my first Hawkeye games were probably I think I was maybe 7 or 8 years old. And so yeah, it runs that deep to where like they sat in the front row on the 10-yard line growing up. So it was a great view for a kid. Although back then
that's a heck of a seat.
Yeah, and it was on the east side of the stadium. So
okay.
The opposing team's bench was there.
Oh
And
yeah.
so, when they would get down to the other end of the field, it was kind of hard to see and stuff.
Yep.
But now I sit in the front row in the north end zone now.
Oh God, the north end zone's it's so great.
Dude, I'm an animal. Like I don't let I'm exhausted after the game. I don't let my section I have never claimed this on my own, but like the people around me always call me the mayor of the north end zone.
You run the show.
But there's a million mayors of the north end zone. Like everybody thinks there's one in their section, right?
Ross,
so
like
what's that? Yeah. Now we can't hear Ross.
Yeah, we can't hear Ross.
Yeah, probably this is great.
Probably the wrong mic inputter. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what it is with what kind of system they have set up, but it's
something with StreamYard and the radio thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
I can hear him now.
There's something with either our roadcasters or the way that our roads, our equipment is interacting with StreamYard, because this is happening like almost daily for me. And it was where we were shutting down, and then as long as I was shutting down and firing it back up, it was working fine. There, all of a sudden, it was like, hey, your roadcaster's not even working correctly. I'm like, what the hell? So
we were just talking about.
I'm so sorry.
We're talking about him being the mayor of the north end zone in Kinnick.
It's true. I mean, the dude's on TV every single game.
Good.
Bill, here's what you've mastered too about
the camera always finds the biggest idiot. That's what
here's what they know about you. You don't look at the camera.
Exactly.
Until they want you to, because you're on gate. So you've.
I purposely ignore the camera when I see it out of the corner of my eye. I do, for sure, because I can't stand people that look at the camera anyway. Because then it suggests you're there trying to get on TV. I'm not trying. I'm trying to win. Be the 12th man or stay home. That's just my motto. Like, if you're not going to come to the game to be a problem for the other team, I just don't understand why you're there.
I like it.
Watch it on TV.
I like it. Kluver, how does that play? Do you guys notice? I mean, obviously, you know when the fans are being crazy.
Yeah.
Do you notice individuals during a game?
You really got to. It is weird.
Try to block that out.
So
I don't think you probably try to block it out. You just kind of do.
You kind of get in a
focus.
Yeah, it's a bubble. It's sort of everything. It's very hard to describe, but when you're locked into the game, everything on the field is almost like in focus. Like if you were thinking about vision, and everything in the stadium is more of like
a blur.
If you set it to like a 5% blur.
Yeah.
And that's how you mentally you see things. Okay. So because if you do those first couple games freshman year, you run out of the swarm, and it's like I remember my freshman year, we'd wake up on Saturdays. We were not a quarter mile over in Hillcrest, and we'd walk over to the game because the guys who dressed at home but didn't travel to Cedar Rapids. So you're freshman, you don't matter. You get to be on the field. Your name's on the back of the jersey, but like you're a glorified fan when you're that young and you're not playing. And the whole thing was like, oh, we get to do the swarm today. You know, we get to run out of the tunnel. And that was game day. Like that was, you get to be a gladiator for like 12 seconds, and then you go stand on the sideline. And so everything on the outside was much more vivid. Like I remember looking up and finding my parents in the stands, and Brooks thinks that grandma and grandpa are cool too down on the floor. And like I had this neighbor from Marshalltown growing up who lived right across the street from me, and he just so happened to sit 15 years later when I'm in the program, like 10 rows up right behind where the specialists sat, and he was blackout drunk every game. And so until I acknowledged him every game day, he would yell at me until I acknowledged him. So
it's like the Yankees.
So I learned to just get that one out of the way quick. Otherwise it would be the third quarter and I could hear from the stands, Tyler, Marshalltown.
I didn't realize you were from Marshalltown. I played baseball at MCC.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a connection.
Yeah.
Bill's the real deal. I'm telling you.
MCC.
When you say gritty, think of Bill.
MCC is gritty, man. You play sports. You play a sport at Marshalltown Community College. You're in it for the love of the game, baby.
Dude, at the time that I was there, though, our basketball team was elite.
The basketball team has been. There's been some
like
years.
Number 2, and like it was them in Indian Hills in the country, though, not just Iowa.
Oh yeah.
Like
what was that about, Bill? What was it? Because I remember Indian Hills in like the late 90s had insane teams.
It was just I think it's those college coaches, you know, or JUCOs have famous coaches too. You just don't know about it.
True.
And so like they just kind of they figure it out. Like at the time the coach and the AD his name was Mike Marquis, and he ended up, I think, at Tyler, Texas. Tyler, Texas was like the powerhouse. And I think they came and plucked him away for Marshalltown. But yeah, I got in trouble. He showed up at my apartment complex and looked in my refrigerator one time because I had a party and the whole basketball team was there.
Yeah, it's not hard to find on MCC.
Yeah. I lived in Olive Terrace. Do you remember that apartment complex by the high school?
I know exactly where it's at. Yeah.
Now, Tyler, did you in Marshalltown? Like I remember, we had a buddy that went to Creston down at SWIC, Southwestern Community College.
Yep.
And there was a real like battle between the townies and the college kids.
Yeah.
The guys from Creston didn't like my buddies that were there to play baseball, and my baseball friends didn't really care for the town. Did Marshalltown have that with the community college?
Not that I know of. Not really.
We were not really noticed.
Yeah, MCC sits on the edge, the south edge of the town.
Yeah.
It's kind of, and if you live on campus, which is like these two apartment complexes, like you're pretty just kind of out in this,
there. Yeah.
It's just basically one parking lot. Like it's not a big, you know.
They didn't have dorms when I went there, so
Yeah,
that's why
they
we lived in those apartment complexes.
Okay, they upgraded. They got a couple dorms.
Yeah,
out there.
big time. Man, wish I would have went later.
Yeah.
Still got some eligibility, maybe.
And so yeah, I don't think there was Marshalltown had plenty of other shit going on in it that
Yeah, no, I had a great time. It was a great year. It was, I mean, your first year away from home. I had a fake ID. I went and got 40s at Casey's. I was Tyrone the Tiger. I was the mascot for basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Marshalltown Community College is the Tigers, and their mascot is Tyrone the Tiger.
Yeah, Tyrone.
Hell yeah.
This is news. This is
Yeah.
all news.
I mean, I don't know if that's still the case, but then there was also
people don't know about MCC, baby. That's
great.
Yeah.
No, what year was this? Would this have been 97?
96, 97, yeah.
Okay.
And then after they dropped the baseball
Don't say it,
program.
Tyler was about to tell you how unalive he was in 1996.
Yeah.
I was there.
The thing is, though, like that's probably I have a very short list of regrets in life. Very short. I don't regret much. And I wouldn't even call it a regret, but more so a what if, because my life would be really different. I always kind of wonder what would have happened if I would have not wanted to play because I thought I was going to get better and go D1 or something. And I found out quickly.
We all do.
I was in JUCO playing 30-year-old Puerto Ricans, and that shit wasn't going to happen. And so,
I am 12.
Yeah. And so kind of, I always wondered, I feel like maybe I should have just went to Iowa and been Herky. I would have had the time of my life. I would have been the best Herky in the history. I would have been in the Herky Hall of Fame. No doubt about it.
We know a guy that was Herky.
Really? Do you think he could arrange like a Make-A-Wish for me where I could like I could just come out on the thing, you know, and they carry Herky out on the thing? Like I could just come out one time.
I could probably make a few I could make a call and be like, hey.
Let me ask you, Bill, if it were something for a fundraiser, I'm dead serious. How much would you pay to be Herky at a football game? Would that be $1,000 donation? Would you pay?
I would get beat. Like if that was like open for like a raffle, like
I'm not saying that
I'd get hammered. There's no way.
But what I'm saying is, what if it would not just open raffle and like you got to win?
Yeah.
What if that's for something that the University of Iowa, because they do the thing of like you can be You can come out on the field beforehand.
Yeah, but you're
You can come
supposed to be
the
8.
Mary
You're
Farris
supposed to be
walkthrough.
8.
I'm not saying kid captain. You don't get to be kid captain for a day.
Kid captain Bill Blank.
This grown man with a goatee walking out. What song did you pick? Well,
I got
from,
I got the Benjamin Button disease or whatever.
Bill doesn't have any. Bill doesn't have any cancer or disease. He just paid to be here.
No, I got the Benjamin Button disease.
Bill, what song?
I'm
would you
actually
like
7 years
play?
old, standing there with my goatee.
What song would you play? Would you have him do something from Rage Against the Machine?
Well, you know about that.
Yeah.
That was a bucket list. I think I would. I don't think I could. I think maybe I could get up to 1,000. Maybe I think maybe I'd pay $1,000.
So, did you know Scott Casper was Herky?
Are you kidding me?
Not kidding at all.
Why don't I know that?
I love how their identities are not revealed until graduation.
Yeah, right.
Oh, is that true?
Maybe I'm not supposed to say that.
No. Once they're, I think once they're done, they always like. So I think at Iowa, the way they do it, I see it every year, is Herky shows up to graduation in a cap and gown, and it walks across the stage, whoever the Herky is, and then when they get to the part where you like shake the dean of whatever your college's hand,
you take the head
he
off.
pops the head off, and like that's the reveal. So it's like a big deal.
Herky was different all the time. I thought there was a million Herkies.
There might be a couple Herkies.
Iowa's Herky. We can make it. Let's go. That guy used to be Herky. That guy was a Herky.
His license plate is I was Herky. You see?
Oh, he's got the head right there, dude. We gotta show that guy my license plate.
What's yours? Walmart fan?
Yeah, Walmart.
Isn't that what it is? Walmart fan?
Oh, I love Walmart too.
Well, it's because all the clowns call us, say that we get our shirts at Walmart and blah blah blah. So I just put Walmart fan on there to 8 Mile them. What you gonna say about me now, son?
Walmart was big in Marshalltown too.
Yeah,
that's the only place you can shop.
I remember a place called Hastings in Marshalltown that was like a multimedia, like
yep.
And that place is empty because my son wrestled there in the old location.
We could go over Marshalltown lore for a long time.
Did you ever know the elf guy, the guy that had like an elf thing on his?
No, I didn't know him.
He had like an elf thing on his roof.
No, I didn't know him. I know what you're talking
about. Know of him though?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. My dad used to drive us by his house.
He was like a midget, and he'd like chase kids on his bike.
Yeah.
And he had like all this elf stuff on his house.
I'm telling you, the people don't know about Marshalltown's different now.
I'm learning.
I'm telling you, Marshalltown's different. It's out there.
I had the best time, dude. It was I went there with a couple of friends from high school.
Funny enough, I actually would have lived by you in 1997 because when I was, I'll do it, Ross. I was born in 94.
Okay.
So you were 3.
And
yes.
I was
the best listener. I'm telling you, the greatest group of listeners. Iowa Norseman writes in, if you're just listening, he says, by the way, I was on the jury when Elf Guy got arrested.
I'm gonna have to ask my parents what apartment complex they lived in. We might have lived in the same building.
Paris.
Could have been literally neighbors next door.
Dude, if you lived underneath me, that would have been the funniest shit ever, because that was when I got busted having the party. They're the ones that called the cops.
I know for a fact my parents lived over there for some time. So
they had a couple of young kids. And in fact,
amazing.
The guy, it would be so funny if this was your dad. Like, dude came up and knocked on my door, like, because we were being loud. And I was like, I'm sorry, because it got out of hand. And it sounded like when the cops came, somebody yelled that the cops were there, and it sounded like a herd of elephants running out of my apartment. And both basketball teams, boys and girls, everybody was there. And the athletic director comes in with the manager of the apartment complex. We hurry up. We have open beers in the fridge. Like, we're just getting shit out of plain sight. And he comes walking in, looks at me, just walks straight to my refrigerator, opens the door, looks in it, shuts the door, goes back, doesn't say a word, and just goes, any of my players here? And I was like, nope. And he's like, any of the girls? Nope. All right. And that was it.
I think I think everybody has a story. Even the most goody of kids has some story like that where they were somewhere like that at some point. So yeah,
and it was probably. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It was your parents. I was keeping you awake, and they were.
I love this idea that's how this is going to play out. I love.
We're just gonna Mandela effect.
Yeah. I met a guy from Burlington one time. He became a really good friend of mine. And we're chatting, and I was like, "Oh yeah, my aunt used to own a bar in Burlington." He's like, "Which one?" And I told him it was called. I can't remember the name of it now, but I told him, and he says, "I lived above that bar.
That's where I work."
Right. My dad worked there, and we lived in the apartment above it.
I was conceived on that pool table.
It is funny how the world works like that. There's some weird stuff. Like yesterday, Ross, I heard you guys talking about the hockey game and how like in the movie Jack Hughes is the last one to get
wild.
Like there's some shit like that where you're like, oh, we are in a simulation. We absolutely
Bill,
are.
Have you heard this thing? So Jack Hughes scores the game-winning goal for the U.S. Over the weekend in the gold medal game on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the movie Miracle, when they're going back through the 1980 team, in the movie, he's going through. They pan to a roster where he's crossing names off. The last name that gets crossed off in the movie is Jack Hughes.
That's insane.
It's wild.
Is it a real or fake name in the movie?
I think it's a real guy that was really
a real guy that got cut
on the roster back in 1979 or whatever it was.
Wow, that is amazing.
The one that blows me away the most, and I've even read about it and tried to figure out the math on it. Have you guys ever heard of the birthday paradox?
No.
Is this the one where like if you have 10 people in a room or 12 people in a room?
I think the number is like
2 people have the same
Is it
birthday.
20 people in a room?
28 people in a room. There's a 50% chance that 2 of them will share a birthday.
Exact same day. Yeah.
How?
Yeah,
that math doesn't make sense to me.
I've seen that one as well, and I don't understand it. I'm from Marshalltown, so I don't get it. But
yeah, you're talking to a North Sider and an East Sider, so there's not a lot of.
I do. So we don't have
North and East Side. Yeah.
Hide your valuables.
Are you a polar bear, Ross?
No, I'm a scarlet.
No, I am.
You're a polar bear. You're
a polar bear. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
By the way,
only teams we could beat. Marshalltown.
One of the coolest.
I mean, just reality. Like Marshalltown was competing with the Des Moines Metro. That's who we could beat. Every once in a while, my class got lucky. A couple guys decided to put something into sports from 4th grade on, and every once in a while we'd knock off Ankeny or Waukee or something. But it'd be like, man, we got Lincoln on the schedule, baby. That's a W. Come on, scored the most points I'd ever scored in a varsity basketball game against Lincoln.
Nice.
in the Roundhouse, 22.
Sweet Jim, by the way. Cool.
They wanted to. They got a roundhouse in Marshalltown.
Lincoln, Lincoln and funny enough, in that scenario, both of those have a roundhouse. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's probably the same builder, huh?
Marshalltown's gym, state baseball was in Marshalltown.
Yep.
We had a few things. But yeah, we weren't competing with Valley or now I see Valley basketball was like 2-19 this year. Did you see that?
Wow.
No, the girls went to state. The girls, my niece plays for the girls.
Talent seems to, especially Kluver with the evolution of youth sports, man, talent seems to kind of gravitate towards each other. I mean, everybody's recruiting.
Yeah.
Everybody's just talking to each other and saying, hey, do you want to keep playing with your friends? Because 3 of your friends live in this neighborhood and you can open and roll.
Yeah. When I was young, I thought it was always, and this could just be some programming from the people in my life or whatever. I was like, oh, they're just rich down in Des Moines, you know?
Yeah.
They're just rich.
Yeah.
Like those suburbs. And then I started to realize like the demographic economics of it, the AAU, the travel ball stuff. It's like, well, no, it makes sense. Like if you're
they're just rich. Totally.
They are. Oftentimes they do have more resources, but
you were right on, dude. Don't go.
Not always true though, because it's also location. Like
Yes.
Marshalltown struggled to compete in everything because we were an hour away.
Yes.
And if you wanted as a young kid to be a part of a a program or a travel team or something like that, you had to be in Cedar Rapids or Des Moines, somewhere where there was more participation for that stuff. More participation increases skill, and Marshalltown gets left behind. We're just out there in Marshalltown trying to figure out how to shoot a layup. It's like, no, we ain't got nobody in town who knows how to shoot a layup.
That's what's funny because to us, our perspective, if we were to talk about why Marshalltown would beat us, where you guys would be like, they're just rich, we would be like, well, every kid in the town goes to one school.
Yeah, they got the entire town.
The whole town goes to
Marshalltown
school there. They got way more participation.
I understand that from a child's perspective.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Des Moines split up into 5 schools, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that would have been like.
You don't understand it. The enrollment's the same, but
more, right?
Yeah,
a lot more.
Yeah,
but not. I mean, North. We're the smallest school.
I'm a fan of the polar bears, man. I always loved going.
I was gonna say, Kluver, have you ever been inside? You know, they have an actual stuffed polar bear inside in the lobby. It's awesome.
I remember walking in. Yeah, my dad was a freshman basketball coach, and sometimes we'd travel with him when we were real young to the games. And I remember walking into the school like for the freshman basketball games. Nobody was there, but the polar bear was standing right there in the entryway, and I was like, "This is sick. We need a bobcat in Marshalltown. Somebody get a stuffed bobcat."
Yeah,
I think they do have one now.
If anybody knew what a scarlet was, we would have had one.
Yeah.
We always just said that you might. Our motto when I was in school was, "You might beat us on the field, but you don't want none in the parking lot."
And that's true. That's similar. There's a lot that's similar stuff that goes for Marshalltown too.
Yeah, especially like the surrounding towns.
Thanks so much for being flexible for us today, man. I know this was way different than we normally do, and I apologize for.
I'm always here to take it in a direction that's not.
We love you, brother. Thanks so much.
Appreciate you guys
for your perspective on all of it.
Yes,
the Marshalltown
talk to you, brother.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's make that Herky thing happen. Make some calls.
All right, I'll try.
We'll have to look at it. So here's the other amazing part about our friend Scott Casper, who was Herky. He was also Tom Arnold's roommate.
I did know that.
Talk about stories. Kluver, thanks.
I swore that Herky. I know that there was a thing. I know there is one school. I think Penn State. It's the same lion from freshman to senior year, and then they crown it. They have a new one. After
really?
That. Yeah.
So
and he doesn't take the head off until the end. But I think Herky, there's different ones all the time. I think
there's multiples. I thought there were.
Yeah, because there's a girl that I think her name's Abby. Man, I hope I got it right. She's my new favorite. Like, she waves the W flag. We want her on the W flag all
I've
the
seen
time.
You post about her.
Yes, I posted a video of her. Like, she's jumping up and down and yelling. Like, I want her on the W flag every single game. And so, like, some other people in the North End Zone that live in the area, you know, like, they can go, like, Amy Addison, she's the Jello shot queen. She takes Jello shots to all the tailgates, like, to the players' parents and all that. And she's a women's basketball season ticket holder. And she ran into her at a basketball game and took a picture with her. Like, everybody fanboys and fangirls on her now because we all love her so much. And she said that she thinks that she was Herky that game.
We'll get Casper on sometime to tell us some of his stories.
I'm probably too fat now.
You are?
Probably. You have to have to have a certain build.
You're not that fat.
Dude, if I got to get in shape to be Herky, then that'll be my motivation.
Right.
You know?
I do have a weekly woohoo to share from Amy. She wrote in, "Happy Friday. So I've had a really exciting February. I got married in Las Vegas on February 2nd. My dad got out of the hospital finally, and I won Employee of the Year all in one day. To top it all off, today is my birthday, and go Cyclones. I've been watching on X lately, which is really nice to hear stuff from back home." Well, Amy, congratulations, and the awesome February for you. Maybe we can help it end in the same way it started, with some good luck for you and some good news. When we get back, hoping to hear from our buddy Jess Settles, and we'll talk some Hawkeye hoops to wrap up the week here on The Rush on therushradio.com.
Game on, keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
This is Iowa Wolves basketball. Fast, loud, right on top of the action. Every play hits harder when you're in the building. Now it can hit even bigger. Win cash in a VIP Timberwolves trip from the Iowa Lottery. Play Cash Frenzy for your chance to win instantly. Didn't win? Enter non-winning tickets into the VIP club for a shot at courtside seats with the Iowa Wolves or a Timberwolves getaway.
Okay. And you said it makes that noise every time you accelerate? Got it. Right. And does it happen only when it's cold out, or does it also happen after you've warmed up for a little bit? And how does that make you feel? Is your car feeling a little down this February? Come on down to Willis Volvo Cars and we'll get her feeling good. To schedule an appointment, give us a call or go online to willisvolvocars.com.
Hey, Tanner with Liberty Lawn and Landscape here. It may be chilly now, but before you know it, spring will be here. We are now booking for spring, so get a hold of us to schedule your next project today. Serving the Des Moines Metro, we specialize in a variety of services such as retaining walls, paver patios, edging and rocking, and much more. Now offering 3D renderings to show you exactly how your project will look before beginning. Liberty is proudly veteran-owned and ready to serve you today.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Pump it up with Unleaded 88.
Hi, it's Noel. At Fiscus Jewelers, we're honored by the fact that our customers continue to come back on purpose, and that trust means everything to us. For years, we've been privileged to be a part of life's most meaningful moments, and we never take that responsibility lightly. We proudly offer the largest inventory in Ankeny, cutting-edge custom designs, including free CAD drawings, and a team that takes the time to get it right. Thank you for choosing us year after year. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
The largest selection of German beer in the world? You'll find it at the Hessen House. From Doppelbocks to Oktoberfest to Hefeweizens and Dunkels, there's no passport needed for the deliciously different beer and food at the Hessen House. So grab your friends and make it a fun night out. The Hessen House, 4th and Court, Des Moines.
Hi, I'm Tom, owner at Central City Liquors. Our customers love us because we offer a large selection at an affordable price. And to keep costs low for you, we don't splurge on fancy promotions and expensive equipment. This commercial is being shot on a phone taped to a stick. Anyway, we are proud to announce our new rewards program that allows customers to save more the more they buy. So don't spend more to pay for fancy commercials. Save at Central City, where we know what's important. I told you we should have used duct tape.
Your wife wants flowers. The Range Rover needs an oil change. Just like every relationship needs maintenance, so does your vehicle. Let Land Rover Des Moines help out with that with $25 off an oil change. Give us a call or schedule online at LandRoverDesMoines.com.
Back like a rash you thought was gone. Travis and Ross aren't contagious, but they are addictive. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Yep. During the break, heard from one of our listeners, John. He said, man, I'm excited for your new sponsor, the Urology Center of Iowa. I heard that one. I yelled, yeah. Hoping at some point they'll have a urologist on amid to talk about the subject of kidney stones. Great sponsor for me. Is that something you've ever had to deal with?
I actually think I passed one after wheelchair basketball a few years ago.
Are you being dead serious right now?
I swear to God, like I thought the night before, it was the first year that we won the whole thing. The night before I was in a whole bunch of pain and I was like doubled over, like I was hurting bad. And I remember in the morning before wheelchair basketball, I took a shower and like got a little bit of relief or whatever. And then I felt pretty much okay while I was playing. And then I got to the parking lot and I had to pee so bad. I couldn't stand it, and I ran in, and I heard a tink on the urinal, you know, and it was instant relief. I felt 100 times. I felt fine after that. So I think I had one, but I don't know.
Oh, dude. Holy, I've had.
Because that's the pain. Is it like passing through? You know what I mean? Like the actual spitting it out of your urethra is the worst part.
I thought, I didn't know it was something that like once you get it, you're more you're
susceptible.
You're more prone to get them or something.
Well,
like
and that's
that.
why when I had pancreatitis, that's what I thought it was. That's why I didn't go to the doctor right away. Didn't go to the hospital right away.
All right, Jess Settles is trying. Apparently, he's. We'll try this again. Trying to get him on board with us.
The link isn't working.
Yeah, apparently the link's not working for him, or he hasn't been able to find it. So we're still efforting. We're going to try to get Jess on.
Efforting.
Yeah, I'm going to feel bad because I was really excited about getting you on with Jess. Have you ever?
I know.
Talk to him?
I'm excited. Maybe we'll just have to hang out.
Yeah, he would do that too. He'd come over and go have a beer with us.
Go play pool under the Jumbotron.
Yeah. Oh, play pool at your house. Well, I don't know if he
love the Jumbotron. I don't know if he would feel.
Listen,
you know,
Trav does not get impressed very easily.
He was impressed by the Jumbotron.
When we were having breakfast on Saturday after wheelchair basketball, Bill pulled up his video that he's got from his basement of he bought a Jumbotron for his basement. It is 4 20-inch televisions.
24-inch, yeah.
24-inch television. I mean, they're not huge, but they're
it's instead of having your regular pool table light, I have what looks like, you know, in a basketball arena, I have a Jumbotron above my pool table. That's my pool table light, and it's 4 TVs, and then it's all Hawkeyed out.
All Hawkeye, dude, that's super cool. I think it's awesome. Well, this is something I am really happy about because you've always been a lifelong Hawkeye fan, like me, and I know that this dude. I've been lucky enough to meet several former Hawkeyes. One of the guys that absolutely lives up to the hype is Jess Settles. Jess Settles, been a long time since we've talked to you.
We got him.
How you been, man?
Ross,
can you hear us, Jeff? I'm doing good, buddy. Doing good. That's all right. I'm assuming you're at home.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, buddy. We can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, how's it going?
We're doing wonderful, man. I think there's a little bit of a delay.
It's freezing up a little, but we got him.
It'll catch up, but we'll get
aloha.
We'll get you on board with us here pretty soon, Jess. Wonderful to see you, man. It's been too long, buddy. How is life right now?
What?
I hate technology.
Poor guy's trying. I know it. He
must be in a hotel somewhere. Bad.
Yeah, I figured he was on the farm.
Internet or
but
something.
Maybe if he's on the
that
farm,
could be it too.
he'd have his Wi-Fi and all set up. So maybe
how is Jess Settles farming and doing Big Ten basketball commentary?
That's a good question for him.
It's insane to me.
But I think as long as it's, I mean, I don't know. There's not too much travel involved for him, I don't think.
Dude, he's doing other games.
I know he doesn't just do games, but I don't know. It's a good question for him. What if we ever get him on? We can ask him.
Yeah. Well, like I noticed, like when we, like, because you know the Big Ten Network obviously has regional broadcasters that travel within reason. But like,
there he is.
Oh, look at that! He's like, I can get moving out to the car.
I must have been in I'm in a steel building there. I'm hoping that's what was causing the delay, but I'm out in the car. But
you're clear as day now.
How's it going, guys? I don't know how much you picked up before, but it's great to see you, Ross. Always great to see you, brother. And I've got to hop a plane here in a couple hours. I've got the UCF Baylor game in Orlando tomorrow night. And so that'll be fun. It'd be nice to get a little sun on the skin and get in some warm weather.
Yeah. So Bill was just asking me that. It's like, how does Jess do all of this? How
are you farming and doing Big Ten commentary?
Okay. You know, the seasons work really well, right? Just about the
I
last
get
time
that.
you take the last load to the grain elevator, basketball starts. And once March Madness is over, you start planting. So the schedule just works great. And I'm a freelancer. I basically work for every network. Most of us do now. And we just are, side hustling and picking up as many as we can. Sometimes you get 3 or 4 in a week, which is incredible. And sometimes, you get 10 days off where there's no one calling. So it works. You make it work.
You're enjoying it. Seems like you're enjoying it. I think you do a great job.
I appreciate it. I like it. Right. I like being around the coaches and the players. It's a weird feeling as a competitor and a former coach because there's no skin in the game. I tell people you prep for a game almost like you're an assistant coach prepping for a game. You're scouting, you're watching tape, you're breaking down plays, you're trying to add value to the listener, and you're trying to entertain at the same time. And then, within 5 seconds after that game's over, you slide all your boards into the trash can, as you know, and you stand up and you've got the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. One coach goes home happy and has steaks. The other coach goes home hoping he doesn't get fired. And as an analyst, we just walk out into the cold and go to Texas Roadhouse and eat by ourselves. And the next morning it means nothing to us. So it's a really weird feeling as a competitor, but thankful to be close to the game and get to be around the coaches. And a lot of these guys, with Tom Izzo for, quite a while, a week ago. And I played against him 30 years ago.
I was just thinking about this the other day because I carried this on to my son. My dad showed me this when I was a kid, but there's always pickup games in Carver at like 8 a.m. on Saturdays, and you can just walk in there and watch the basketball team play pickup games. And when I was 14, I knew about this because when I was little, but when I was 14, I went in and Jess signed an autograph for me. And then the next time I saw you in person, I was like 21 and you were still playing.
Right. Hey,
it was crazy because Dean Oliver was like a year older than me.
Right.
And I maintain you'll have to answer this. That pass that he threw to you in the tournament, that last game when you guys beat I can't remember, to go to the Sweet 16.
Arkansas,
yeah, when he spun at like half court and threw that pass down court to you, I think that pass was an accident.
You think it was no.
I think he was trying to spin at half court and he lost the ball.
And he lost it. And it just came to me.
To you because his momentum took it there.
I don't even remember this play, but you just clearly did. As soon as you started saying it, you can see the memory flashback.
I've never been more terrified to make a basket or miss a basket in my life.
I bet.
It like hit. I'm coming off the back injuries and I'm just scrapping games together. And this is this is a big moment in the game. And I knew how special that pass was, and I can barely even dunk at this point in my life. And I caught that. If you can see it's a nervous dunk to make sure that you finish. Make sure it goes in. So I think I don't think it made one shining moment on Monday night, which was heartbreaking, right? We thought, oh, okay, we're gonna get a little
on there, yeah.
So I don't think it made it, but it went back. Back in the day, things didn't go viral, but it sure caught every newscast around the country.
Lot.
Yeah, it was the Mason City magician hit me right in the sweet spot.
This has been a really fun turnaround, Jess, to see Hawkeye basketball. Yeah. And not to dwell on or beat up on Fran, but the energy around the program, to see what has happened. I anticipated this. I hoped for it. I would say it's even been better than I'd hoped. I'm enjoying this basketball season even more than I hoped I would.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. You talk to people every day, as many as anybody does when it comes to sports. So I hear that a lot. I think people just love to at least talk defense. And so that's been really good. These kids play so hard. The defensive principles are great. It's even fun and very interesting to go to a shoot around with McCollum because there's so many intricacies and it's so detailed. It's almost like a coaching clinic. So those kids who have been with him a while really know how to execute it. And the Sturts kid is just phenomenal, which
he's so good.
I know you guys knew that before. I didn't really follow him at Drake. I'd see the clips like everyone else and just read about it. But 3 years ago, this kid is like second team all Division II conference. And then now he's first team all Big Ten with a group of guys who are, blue collar and play hard, but they're not great. He doesn't have greatness around him. And for him to bring it every night like this is just remarkable. I just, the best defensive guards in the conference are always on him. He plays 40 minutes. He's so much better than I thought he would be. And he's a even better person than that. So for the 10 months we get to see him, and we'll never see him again, it's been great.
He's going to leave a mark. He is absolutely going to leave his mark here. And just, go from being second, a D2 recruit to being a probably top 20 NBA pick by a lot of mock drafts right now. It's an incredible turnaround. I've heard you talk about this before, but there's something about his like pace, tempo. He controls the game so well with the ball in his hands. And I felt like that was one of the things going back and watching the beginning of that Ohio State game the other night, trying to figure out how the hell they get down 14-2. They're just not facilitating the offense for a few minutes there. Coach McCollum calls a timeout, brings the guys in, and just like that, it seemed like the tempo's back, the pace is back, everything's going through Sturts' hands. It's been fun to see. When you say we knew how good he was, I will tell you this, even watching him last year at Drake, I had that same thing. I thought,
how's he going to be in the Big Ten?
This is me, but he's doing this against Valley teams. Well, then they went down to Wichita and they played Texas Tech to go to the round of 32. Like, oh, this is the real deal. So it's been awesome to see. I think you touched on something there I'd like you maybe to elaborate on, and that is Ben McCollum and kind of some of his coaching strategies. We've seen him only a few times this year really get out coached. You mentioned Tom Izzo. You go up to East Lansing, that can be a learning lesson. He's only had a few of those times. I would say on top of Bennett, Sturts impressing me with his pace. The way Ben McCollum has demonstrated that he is a really, really good coach and can compete with coaches like that has been impressive.
Yeah, the league is very interesting for all the new coaches, and it's been this way for 50 years, and it's not explainable. I can't explain it, but for some reason, this league forces all of these good coaches to mold to the league, to change. And we could, have an entire show about this. You talk to Brad Underwood at Illinois, he's not even recognizable with his style and system that he was at Stephen F. Austin when he won 30 games every year, right? You get to the Big Ten, he realized he can't have his star players fouling out, so they no longer jump passing lanes. They no longer get up into guys. He's completely analytics now. He's recruiting Europe. He doesn't do the pinch post offense. It's all free. It's totally different. Fred came to Nebraska and thought he was going to lead the nation in scoring and points per possession, and after 2 years of that, he realized, I'm not even going to have a job if I don't change. Yeah. John Beilein was 1-3-1 at West Virginia. 1-3-1 doesn't work in the Big Ten. You get shot out of the gym. So, we could go on and on about these really good coaches. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the Kofi Coburns and the Luka Garzas and the Zach Edey's. Maybe it's that 7'5" guy that everybody has every other year. And just your stuff doesn't work the same. But McCollum has adjusted really well. It was brilliant to bring his guys who knew the system with him. Now, does he have enough money, with NIL to go out and get 2 Big Ten bodies? I think he does. I think he's going to recruit just fine. I think the one thing that he'll adjust to, he sort of does instinctive substitution patterns, meaning as a coach, you're watching, and I've been in the same position, you're watching the game develop, and you just instinctively are like, we need a bigger guy guarding him, or I'm not getting good minutes out of this guy. And so to criticize that, you end up at Wisconsin the other day with Cooper Koch, who I love, and, played with JR, who plays 40 minutes in the game and gets 0 rebounds, right? So, and then maybe the next game it's 30, and then you got Combs and Howard. So I think that part of it down the stretch here, as he adjusts to the minutes and the physicality of it, I think he'll figure that out and be better for it and trust his bench. But overall, He's just done a great job. The top of the league is loaded in the Big Ten, not as loaded as the Big 12, but it's loaded.
Yeah.
The middle is extremely competitive, and the bottom is the worst I've ever seen since I've been a kid. So Coach McCollum has, other than at Maryland, he's done a phenomenal job of winning the bottom, being as good as anybody in the middle, and then trying to, compete with lack of size against the top. So just very impressed how he's been able to adjust to the league.
I think that what helps him, because I think with coaching D2 all those years, he had to coach to his roster instead of creating his team. You know what I mean? Like in D2, sometimes you got to probably get what you can. And so then he had to adjust every team every year to what he had talent-wise. I think that'll help him, because that's what I feel like Fran maybe failed a little bit as. I didn't feel like he adjusted to the talent very often. Like when he would notice. And the other thing he did that drove me crazy is he never called timeouts. That's what I love about McCollum. And I loved Fran. I wasn't a guy that wanted to see him go, but Fran didn't seem to ever call those momentum timeouts like McCollum did against Ohio State the other night.
Right.
And they come out of timeouts playing better almost 100% of the time.
Yeah, right. It's that instinctive coaching, trying to destroy momentum. You don't fall down, man. I bet there aren't too many teams in the Big Ten have been down 14-2 that come back and win. I mean, I know it was so early.
That too.
I mean, when you're down in the Big Ten, 15, 20 points. I mean, it takes a lot of work to get back in it. And I mean, it's just, Fran had a heck of a run, right? I mean, he had 15 good years, obviously with Luka and the Murray twins, and just tripping up in March. That's most people are just paying attention down to March Madness, and so that was discouraging for him. But it's just going to really come to Bennett is a phenomenal player. And can you, with the Big Ten brand and with NIL, get Big Ten bodies? And obviously, if he can, then it's going to be a wonderful run. If you can't, it's kind of the haves and the have-nots right now. I mean, we're talking Indiana, Ohio State, Michigan. These guys are rolling in the cash, and you're going to be recruiting a lot of the same guys, and it's hard to turn down that money. Let's just be real about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I did see Keegan was in the news because Con Kneppel broke his record last night. Did you guys see this?
No.
He hit Con Kneppel hit his I had the record up in front of me. His 207th three-pointer as a rookie, and that passes Keegan Murray's NBA record. So a new GOAT.
That poor kid.
Yeah. Jeff, man, so great to catch up with you, buddy. It's this new format. We can do like half-hour conversations. This is awesome. Travel safe. I'm going to be in touch with you, and we're going to have you on a little bit more regular. It is wonderful to see you. Thanks for always being you, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
You bet. Travel safe. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Thanks.
Bye, bud. Jess Settles helping us wrap up a fun week here. Bill, there you go. One of your
now you've brought me Jess Settles and Jim Zabel now in my life.
And Tim Dwight.
No, you screwed that up. You didn't bring me anything. You got rid of Tim Dwight.
Story,
that is a good story.
Didn't I bring you the best Tim Dwight story?
It's
kicked my favorite Hawkeye football player of all time out of a bar that I'm an idiot.
The best part was when you told him who you worked for, and he was like, "Oh, I hate you guys."
Yeah. He meant TV. I've never met a person that didn't like Keith, and I was like,
they couldn't have
had those guys. No, he was.
Yeah.
Probably. The bar, and then I came back in, and you're like, dude, that was Tim Dwight. I said, that was not Tim Dwight. That was not Tim Dwight.
Like you just ran Tim Dwight away.
Or John Bush pulled up his Wikipedia page and went, oh, yeah, that was Tim Dwight. That was definitely Tim Dwight you just kicked out of the bar.
And I remember I said the only way you can redeem yourself is if you get him to come over and be on our podcast. And
that turned out didn't redeem.
Didn't redeem.
Been redeemed. Jess has always been great. You can see that wonderful dude. Yeah, and I got Zabel to call you and leave you a voicemail.
We talked. We actually had a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. It was amazing because he was in the room at the Funny Bone the night that they told everybody not to laugh at me.
They pulled a prank on Bill.
Yeah.
And basically told the audience not to laugh at anything he did.
Yeah, and I went up and I was so excited that Jim Zabel was there, and I went up and just ate a dick in front of Jim Zabel. It was the worst.
Yeah,
but then it turned out okay because it was a prank and everybody cheered and yada yada. But I still didn't get to have a good set in front of Jim Zabel. It's gonna eat at me forever.
Yeah. Someday, Bill. Someday.
When I see him on the other side in that comedy club in heaven.
Never mind.
No such thing. No.
All right, Bill, thank you so much for spending Friday morning with me.
Man. Thank you for having me.
Big thanks to you as well, man. I want to add you back to the stage here. Thanks so much, dude. Couldn't have done this without you, and I apologize for some of my technical.
Hey, real quick, I still
worries.
haven't heard from speaking of NIL, I haven't heard from Willis yet on my free oil changes for life.
Oh yeah, there was some
part of my bag.
Those were performance bonuses, Bill, that you didn't hit.
Oh, that's a crock. A crock. I'm gonna go back and look at the stats because I had a double in both games.
Hey, is there a winner for the woohoo thing?
Yeah, let's give it to Amy. I liked Amy's email that she sent into us. Amy, congratulations. We'll make sure we reach back out to you. But Amy's had an awesome month, and we might as well help her wrap it up with even more fun. And best of luck to you. $90 prize pack coming to you, Amy Schultz, and hopefully February. With all that luck, you got to win. You got to win. Guys, thanks so much. I appreciate both of you helping us out. Right. Justin Miller is going to be back from his national park tour over the week. He'll be back with us next week, and we will join you 6 a.m. Monday morning right here on therushradio.com.
Start spreading the news, cause it's time to buy booze, and there's only one place to be. You can see all your friends, the good times never end, unless you're just loitering. It's Central City, we can make your dreams come true. No guarantee your dreams will come true. Central City, all this booze is waiting for you. Look at all this booze.
Hi, Noel from Fiscus Jewelers. Thinking about popping the question? Take their breath away with a diamond you can trust. Rare and forever natural diamonds. Thoughtfully selected and pre-screened using advanced technology. If you don't see exactly what you're looking for, we'll custom design it together. Our experienced team is here to help you create something truly meaningful. And let's not forget about the guys. We proudly offer the largest selection of men's wedding bands around. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Hey everybody, Mason Miller, sales manager out here at Willis Infinity. Excited to go over some new things this month. Right now, get into an all-new QX80 Lux with $7,000 in retail cash or 1.9% out to 60 months. On top of that, sport and autograph trim levels get an additional $2,000. On the other side of things, experience the luxury of a new QX60 and leverage $5,000 in retail cash or 1.9% at 60 months and an additional $1,000 on autograph and sport trims. For more information, visit our showroom or online at willisinfinity.com.
Iowa Wolves basketball. Fast, loud, right on top of the action. Every play hits harder when you're in the building. Now it can hit even bigger. Win cash in a VIP Timberwolves trip from the Iowa Lottery. Play Cash Frenzy for your chance to win instantly. Didn't win? Enter non-winning tickets into the VIP club for a shot at courtside seats with the Iowa Wolves or a Timberwolves getaway.
Game on, keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
Missing a quality home-cooked meal? You know, the kind Mom used to make? Lucky for you, we found her recipe book. Welcome to the High Life. Welcome to the champagne of bars.
Back to the Rush. Strong opinions, weak filters, and just enough sense to stay on the air. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.